right, so it's 8:41 in the morning. We had a much later start than usual, but again, that's sort of because there's not a lot of time pressure to get to where we're going today. 2.5 hours, and we enjoyed our stay here at the Golden Holiday. I mean, they're really, from where we stayed here in these rooms to what they're building here, it's a great place. Yeah, the food was good, the people were nice.
So from front side.
The Golden Holiday. So you can kind of see Forrest has started down the trail, and that was because he was a little bit grumpy about it, but not too bad. I think he's really just kind of gotten accustomed to riding in that baby backpack carrier. And I think we're pretty much tracing the valley. I can sort of see the trail right through the split right there. Hello, namaste. Kind of a hustle and bustle here that we didn't see when we were more rural.
Yeah.
A lot more people.
Yeah, here.
You can see much more infrastructure. Everyone has electricity. You've got, again, a lot of this really cool glass everywhere. Good construction. And these you go around clockwise, from what I understand, for good luck. And it looks like the clouds are starting to open up a little bit too. So we should, if we're lucky, have good viewpoints. So in particular, here in Langtang, we've seen these guys with these huge rocks on these boards. And what are they? Are that just for these walls? Like, what are they hauling those rocks for?
They are collecting it to make house construction.
Oh.
And they will cut it, make it safe, and then make wall.
Okay, so where are they pulling the rocks from? Down by the river?
Down by the river, or there is a particular places that, because it's a national park,
Yep.
they cannot take
I see.
rock from random places, so they need to have a special permit from
Okay.
specific places.
So they'll take those rocks, they'll cut them into something more like what we see here, these
Right,
squares,
yes.
and that's what goes into their home construction.
Yes,
So stone by stone.
stone by stone.
Wow. How long does it take to typically build a
House?
average house here?
It depends how many workers are working on it. Normally 1 year.
About a year.
Yes.
I see. I see. Wow. Very cool. I mean, talk about heavy labor.
Yeah, that's hard
But
work.
geez, you can see
I mean, the stones are everywhere.
stones everywhere. So one thing I wanted to talk to you about, Arjun, is while we've been hiking, we've noticed there's been at least one couple who are basically doing this solo without porters or a support team. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Okay, like I will just explain you randomly.
Yeah,
Don't
sure.
have any official record, but
Okay.
what we thought is 85 to 90% of tourists, they definitely hire guide and porter.
Okay.
So 10 to 15% of people, they just go solo, and it's also depending on the trekking region. If you talk
Okay.
about the Everest region, maybe very few percent of people only go solo.
Okay.
If they are in peak season, it's also sometimes suffering to find accommodation because most of the tea houses are full,
I see. By people who are with porters and guides.
and they would have a previous booking.
I see. So if you're here
That'd be easier.
solo during peak season, one thing to consider is the availability of the tea houses.
Yep.
Because people with guides will have those reservations already made in advance.
Yep.
I see. And then are there any other kind of pros or cons to going solo versus with a guide?
A little bit risky without a guide and porter because
Sure.
sometimes they might miss the trail.
Okay, yeah, I can see
And-
even a place like this, you're like, okay, do I go this way, this
Yeah.
way? And so having a guide
And
really...
so just to reduce these type of incident, our government now planning to implement the rule that nobody can travel solo.
I
They
see.
must have to hire a guide or else porter.
Okay, across
least.
most regions? Or-
Yes, most of the region.
I mean, for us as a family, and Kelly could add to this maybe a little later, but we've been in Nepal twice, and we've used guides on both of those occasions. And with the Nepal hiking team in particular, who we're with now, it's been so easy. And of course, you get to hike with Arjun, who's a great guide, Dhruba, who's holding for us, everybody, Sandeep and Namraj, who are our porters. I mean, I would say too that part of the experience, not only hiking, but getting to know you guys as on a more personal level. Plus, it supports local economy
Yes.
more so. To come here
Definitely.
solo sure, fine, and you are paying for your tea houses, but I think the maximum reach you can have and impact you can have is, of course, going with the group.
Right.
And with kids in particular, as they're kind of getting into a little bit cooler clothes, it just makes it so much easier. It's just organized, not much more to worry about or think about. So, okay, well, we're looking forward to continuing on down the trail. So we were just talking about the Tibetan prayer flags, and you were saying, which I did not know, each color represents something?
Yes, so this contain with 5 different color, which symbolize the 5 different major element of the universe.
Okay.
So it's normally start with the blue for sky, and white for wind, red for fire, and green for water, yellow for earth.
Okay.
Yep. And then
Earth.
yeah.
And green is for water. Now, how come some of these rocks have cloths on them? Like, for example, this is a rock that has a scarf around it.
Oh, okay. So this is like they just collect different type of rocks around the valley.
Okay.
And these are the scarf that people are putting here for their good luck.
Okay.
It's just random people, whoever come through.
Okay.
They will some people they will just put the prayer flags. Some people put the scarf, so on.
Okay, so it's not necessarily like orange versus white versus which rock they're using.
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay, okay, all right. And then are these mostly local people who are doing this, or is this mostly
Yeah.
tourists?
No, mostly local.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Nice to see?
Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah, good hike so far.
Yeah.
This is a much nicer day. And the weather's really opened up. We all have our sun hats on. All right, so beyond all expectation, what did you guys find?
Strawberries.
Can you show us that, Janet? Cedar, little teeny strawberries. All right, go ahead and give them a try.
A little bit sweet and sour.
Yeah, a little sour and sweet.
Ooh, I found more.
What do you think, Cedar?
Good.
Oh yeah, a whole bunch of them in there. At least 2 anyway. Cool. Yummy?
I got a sweet one.
Nice. I can't believe it. Strawberries.
Nice.
Are strawberries fairly common around here?
Yep.
Cool.
Well, this is the good elevation, temperature, and the season of the year to find. And when the heavy monsoon come, it's getting increased.
Oh, sure, of course. Of course. We're getting closer and closer to the monsoon. So that's cool.
Yeah.
What do you know?
So exciting.
We've gone all of a couple miles.
Maybe one.
Maybe one. All right.
But Cedar and I have identified at least 10 different colors of flowers.
Wow.
We don't-
Anything really cool?
Yeah. Well, look
So,
at like
just right
looking
here.
Right here, like, you got these light purple
These
ones.
guys.
You have dark
Red
purple
one.
ones
Here's a
over
red
here.
one.
She was looking for red, which is how she found the
Oh,
strawberry.
that's how you saw the strawberries?
Yeah.
Cool.
White
So
ones, yellow ones. It's just cool. Orange.
farther we go?
we'll find out.
You have to put your
Keep an eye out for the strawberries. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Neat little opportunity to pick some strawberries out here in Nepal. It's just the other plants beyond those strawberries that were right there. Wild garlic and rhubarb. So here's a little teeny one, but we saw huge rhubarb plants closer to town, and it doesn't look like anyone's really doing anything with them. So I was trying to explain about rhubarb, like baked rhubarb and sugar desserts, and you know, there's plenty to be had out here of the rhubarb.
Whoa!
Wow, you guys.
Fascinating. Here, I'll give that one to Mom. So you can see, definitely
Oh
a
my
little strawberry.
goodness. Definitely a little strawberry.
Oh, there's still more.
That's good.
Yeah, sour, sweet,
A little sour, but not too bad.
identifiable as a strawberry when you eat it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm the only one who's not eating one, so if everyone else starts tripping out, I'll be able to maintain control.
I found another one.
Oh, Cedar found more.
Maybe Dad could eat that one. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, everything I just said, go ahead and scratch it.
What about this one? This is mint, right?
Yeah, definitely strawberry flavor.
Yeah, mint.
Sour, but good. And some wild mint.
Yep. You can't smell it, but it smells good. I can smell it. It smells really good.
Ah, it does smell good. Mint with strawberry.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
feel like
that's
we have
good.
a drink coming on.
Yep, that'll be tasty. So, yeah, this is great. What a fun stretch.
Yeah.
Hey, Cal.
What?
The Hard Rock Cafe.
It's not quite the same as the one in Bali,
No, not quite the same as one in Bali,
but
but
pretty awesome.
very cool anyway.
It's in a rock which I love.
It's the Hard Rock Cafe.
It's coffee.
Oh yeah.
It's coffee. I love
Yeah,
coffee.
maybe this was the authentic, the original Hard Rock Cafe, built
Yeah.
right into the side of the rock. Too bad they're closed, huh?
Yeah.
I'd go for a real organic coffee right about now. But it is definitely cool topography through here. All rock steps. Yeah. I'm very thankful today's a shorter day. Cedar struggling a little bit. You know, not like so at breakfast she didn't want to eat a lot. Just kind of tired, which then adds to lower energy for the hikes. Whew. But after 2 big days, an easy day is nice. You can see in the distance a couple of stupas. So we're definitely getting towards the end of our hike. It's about 10:30 in the morning now. So it'll be nice to just have a total chill day in town. We've got these little, what would you call those, Arjun?
This is like the spinning wheels.
Yes.
Prayer spinning wheels.
Okay.
It has to be always rotate by clockwise.
Okay.
So they give a little bit.
Yeah, I can
power
see
force.
they've got the water's flowing
And it's keep rotating.
and there's a propeller that's pushing them clockwise. That's very cool. And why are these here? Just because, or is this a spiritual place in particular?
Well, they just built in here for good luck. People who cross through.
Sure.
Yeah, and you can see some
Yes.
stupa.
There's two stupas there for luck, and I can see a third stupa way up on the hill out there.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, very nice. And what is that made out of? Are they made out of any particular materials, or just what's available?
It's a special material. We call it tama.
Tama, okay.
Yeah, but I don't.
It looks like copper to my eyes.
Yeah, copper.
Copper?
That's what I mean
Okay.
to say.
Okay,
Copper.
copper. Kind of get the idea. They're really spinning, and they've got that water flow pushing, 3 water flows pushing the propellers, spinning those copper spindles clockwise. With the stupas, the flags, this structure here. Yeah, good spot. Says we're at 3,755 meters. But to go around the path of the stupa, it's a clockwise direction. Peace begins with a smile. That's what that sign says. Kind of cool. All right, so around the stupa we go. You can see a lot of Tibetan writing all over the stones. And there's 2 more in viewpoint from here. And those typically are located in spiritual places. The 3 are not necessarily connected together. These particular 3. But there it is. All right, we've got about half an hour or so left in our day, and we're just getting peaks of Langtang. It's obstructed towards the top by clouds, but you can see glacier and snow right over there. And if we're real lucky, that'll blow out. I think the plan is to hike this peak tomorrow, assuming weather cooperates. But you can see glacier there, Cal.
That is awesome.
Yeah, first real shot of it.
Woo! Yay.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm so excited.
so that's cool.
Yeah, and these clouds just
Yeah, it's just, you're starting to break up a little bit. You can see more of the peaks. Should be very beautiful when that all blows out. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome to Kyanjing Gompa.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a great looking town. Population around 200 or so, give or take, on peak or off peak season. That's pretty disgusting. I think we're all getting a little slapstick. A little slapstick. Cedar didn't actually seem all that impressed by your joke.
I thought it was a pretty good joke.
I thought it was hilarious. Nothing wrong with a good poop joke every now and again.
Every once in a while I get one.
Every once in a while. So listen, here's the deal. This is really our furthest point out on this trip.
That's true.
And to end here, I think it's not bad.
No.
It looks cool. It looks like a cool town.
Yeah.
I love the colors.
It's gonna be fun to explore.
Yeah, it'll be fun to walk around. There's, yeah, I had already mentioned there's a Yak Cheese Factory, whatever that is going to be. There is a monastery, and just the general vibe of the town. Yeah, it's a nice place. Certainly a lot of yaks. I've been waiting the whole trip to really see a bunch of them up close. Looks like this town will give me that opportunity. And you can see a lot of hot water tanks on roofs, so I think we'll have a nice, comfortable stay. Now, we'll be here for 2 nights. Oh, Cedar! You took a poop on the trail. Nice. The joke did stick. I'm glad to know generation after generation will continue to pass on the squat over a yak poop pile and pretend to poop. Excellent, excellent. So I feel so proud and happy right now. Ta-da! We made it! Okay, so this is home for the night. Namaste guest house, Wi-Fi. I assume hot showers. Hi, Forrest. Hi, Juba.
Hi.
How was the hike?
Yeah, good.
Forrest did good?
Yeah.
Did you get hot or did you stay nice and cool, Forrest? No.
Cold.
Cold? You were cold? Okay, well, I bet Juba kept you nice and warm.
My face is cold.
Your face is cold?
Well, how about I go warm you up?
Not cold now. It's gonna fall.
Okay.
Oh, earlier it was cold.
Well, let's get in there.
Yeah.
We'll get settled. We'll show you the room tour and then take an awesome epic tour of the town. So we'll start, of course, getting into the room. Okay, so we have a few options when it comes to rooms in this place. There's a few available. This is one option. Go ahead and hop in there, Granite. Okay, so we have 2 double beds. So Kelly, Forrest would take one. I'd probably sleep there. We'd pull the table down here to this one plug, stage it here, and do all of our electronics here. It has a pretty nice bathroom. Okay, standard Western toilet. Looks like it's a flush toilet. Shower head here. So this is option number 1. This is option number 2. I thought you guys would take this one. Same thing. You know, you got the 2 beds. No table here though for electronics. This is why I don't think Kelly and I would take this one. The toilet here is like the squatty potty.
Yeah.
Okay, so, you know, whatever. It actually looks really clean. There's no smell or anything like that, which is nice. Big windows. It's a bigger room. You can spread out a little more.
You put our electronics on.
Yeah, we could slide this table, this little like bed table here, use the plug. And then here's the bathroom here.
Yeah.
What do you think of this bathroom?
I like it. I like it.
Okay.
I like this.
Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe Mom and I and Forrest will take this room. No, oh, come on. This is the... All right. So you would want this room over the squatty potty room.
Yeah.
All right. So 2 Western toilets. All right. Well, either way, it looks like for sure we're going to take number 9 and number 8. So we ordered lunch. We're going to, because the Yak Cheese Factory's in this town, we went kind of cheese heavy. We got a cheese pizza, a cheese macaroni with like the marinara sauce. We ordered Snickers momos. We ordered French fries, the whole 9 yards. Okay. So a nice spot. Things for sale. A little prayer area, which we see in all the tea huts. All right. How you doing, Calvin Forrest?
Oh, we're doing good.
No food yet, but it'll come soon.
What's up?
Oh, hello. Okay, so this is the lady who runs the tea house. She actually went to the cheese factory to buy the cheese for us for the lunch today.
Whole bunch of cheese from factory.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much would a block like that cost?
Yo, कति हो आमा?
यो
आधी किलो हो?
아직 किलो बाँकी छ
कति रुपियाँको हो यो?
यो गर्छ 80 भयो
1,180 rupees.
Okay, 1,180. So that's a little over $8 for the big chunk. And I can't wait to go to the factory, see what it's all about.
Yes.
So Dal Bhat.
Yep.
Okay, got the rice. Big bunch of baht.
चिज पास्ता चिज पिज्जा अनि
Yeah, a lot of cheese for the family today. Oh, there's your flour for the.
फ्लावर
That's the flour for the pizza crust, huh?
Yep.
So again, the best thing about these tea huts is the food is all made from scratch. It's not like there's some frozen pre-made crust. So she's gonna make the pizza. She's gonna grate the cheese that she just bought at the factory, You guys are going to all enjoy Dal Bhat. This will be great. Wow, very cool. So as she gets to cooking, I'll show a little more, but again, the typical look of the tea house, and it's going to be good. We also ordered, I forgot, Snickers Momos. So I'm pretty excited to see what that's all about. We have seen those on the menu at other places, but some of them have been out of Snickers bars, so we haven't had that chance. So we're pretty pumped to do that. She's making the pizza crust from scratch.
Oh, no way.
It's going to be so good.
Mommy,
Whoa.
It's gonna be good.
I'm making
Yeah.
a bed.
The kids and I, there's a big debate. The kids think they're getting our room and that we're getting their
Oh,
room.
they told me they have number 9
They don't have number 9.
with the 3 beds.
Yes. Well, it remains to be seen. All right. Well, oh, check this out. That is the first that I've seen in all the tea huts. 400 rupees. We might have to experiment with the Oreo shakes. But all right, we're going to get settled. Show you the lunch. This is going to be very good. Oh, she's making the crust right now. I'll just show you that real quick. So a very nice looking crust. It looks so yummy.
Yummy!
Yes, delicious. What? How do you say delicious? Arjun, what is it?
Mitosa.
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 Mitosa. All of it. Mitosa. All around. So again, the fact that the food. And now, does she own the tea house?
Yep. See the
Okay.
tea house.
And how long has she run this tea house?
There was a small tea house before.
Okay.
After earthquake, it's all gone, broken down.
Oh, wow.
And they rebuilt this one
So she lost everything during the earthquake.
almost.
Almost everything in terms of her structure.
Yeah, so
And they rebuilt this.
They rebuilt this.
Wow, this place is.
And as you can
Really
see,
big.
it's still not 100%.
Yeah. It's a work. It's a work, but I mean, it's it's. I imagine it's a multi-year,
Yeah.
finish. But this looks great. I mean, it's clean. The rooms look good. Certainly a popular destination. You've got some signed T-shirts on the wall. This, of course, Nepal hiking team. We recommend them. They're great. We have had a wonderful experience with those guys. And wow, this is a great tea house. One of my favorite spots so far.
Yeah, I like it.
I would say. Pretty good. You all right there, Cedar?
Yeah.
You need a drink?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll
Shake.
Oreo shake will help the cough. Oh, I guess Forrest needs an Oreo shake too.
Oh, yeah. All of a sudden, he has a couple, too.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll settle, and I'll show you lunch here as it's served. Okay. So lunch was delicious, and we ended up not recording it. I kind of honestly just sort of forgot about it, and for the last about 2 hours, everyone just crashed. So I think we were catching up on some much-needed sleep. But right now, it's a bit cold. It's kind of trying to rain a little bit, but we are going to walk around town. June is with us. We're going to head over to the cheese factory first. Hopefully get a little tasting there of the yak cheese, learn about how they do the process. You excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited. I'm pretty interested in learning about the process. I mean, the idea of like milking a yak.
I've been to cheese factories for dairy farms and
Like Wisconsin and
Wisconsin.
Midwest, yep.
But I don't know anything about how it would work with a yak.
Well, they were walking around.
Yeah.
I don't see them now. Hopefully we bump into a few yaks along the way.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
But you can see the weather just is constantly changing. Today it was really a combination of hot, cold, windy, wet.
I think
didn't-
that's one of our biggest things with hiking is just trying to regulate your body temperature.
Right.
Making sure no one gets overheated or too cold. And so with the sun out, it's really hot. And then as soon as the wind picks up or the rain comes out, it gets chilly. So it's
Yeah.
a constant stop, start, put all your gear on, take all your gear off. And that's just part of the process.
Part of the process for sure. But these guys are wearing their Kathmandu jackets that we bought for, I think, like 1,000 rupees. So pretty inexpensive ultimately. But you can see the town. It's really cute. There's a number of shops. I mean, this bakery, I don't know if they're actually open right now, but I did see some signs that it's on TripAdvisor and all that. So if they are open,
Might have to hit it up.
might have to hit it up. It looks closed, at least from this side. Yeah, the town goes all around.
Yeah, yak up in the mountain.
Oh, so
GoPro
white
pick it
yak. I don't think the GoPro grabbed that. There's definitely a white yak up there.
That's a white yak. There's two yaks.
2 yaks up on the hillside. See it, Cedar?
See the
Yeah, I
stripy
see
one?
it.
Up there.
I see the white one. One black and white and one's red.
Yeah, there might be one right there underneath the stupas.
Yeah, so quite a few yaks actually. Hopefully we'll get a closer look. I think I see a horse up ahead too. Ooh, but just a misty I was gonna say a misty morning, but like a misty afternoon, really. All right, well, we'll continue on. We'll get there. I believe there's a monastery up here as well that might be worth checking out at some point while we're here. Now, we're in town for 2 days. So tonight, we'll go to bed early. We have a hike. Let's see. Uh-oh. Is the cheese factory closed?
We will.
Oh, here we go.
Let's find out.
This one. Ah, okay.
Namaste.
Okay. So Organic Yak Cheese Production Center. Organic yak cheese available. We sell butter and curd. Boy, that might be kind of fun. They have like cheese curds, as what Kelly referenced as like a Wisconsin cheese curd, but yak. Okay. What's going on here? Government of Switzerland.
It's a collaboration.
Oh, collaboration between Switzerland and Nepal.
Yep.
Fascinating. Hello. Namaste. How are you?
Good.
Good. Is it okay if I record?
Of course, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Can do.
Excellent. Well, we're excited to learn about the yak cheese process.
Yes, this is Nepal's fastest factory out of Nepal, you know.
Excellent.
Because it established from the 1952.
1952.
From the
Wow.
project, you know.
That's awesome.
And so we have run by 3 years. And then have to go to Nepal governments.
Okay.
And now they have to go into run by Nepal governments.
I see. And you can kind of see some of the photos they have, the decorations. Again, a bit about Switzerland. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna head in. It looks like.
Of course, yeah, you can.
Sort of see what the inside looks like, and I guess this is right where they do it. What time of the day do you actually make the cheese?
It will be come to like 9-10 o'clock will be come to milk. from
Okay.
Farmers.
Every day?
Every day.
Okay.
And then we have to start from the 11 we take to 11 to 3 o'clock.
I see. So mostly between
Yes.
9 a.m. and 3 p.m. is when this is all really up and running. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Wow, looks good. And how much cheese do you make every day?
Is every day now is we are going to start season.
Okay.
In the now is we're going to make like each day like 20-25 kilos something like that.
Wow.
And 1 month after we're going to like 35 kilo of like 40 kilos each day.
Okay, wow. And then who buys the cheese? Is it just the community here, or do you sell all over Nepal?
It's lockdown times we will send to in the Kathmandu.
Okay, all the way to
And
Kathmandu.
And we have not locked down. We have not we sell to here.
Okay.
All the local people, all the local people, all the who come to the trekkers, come to in Langtang area. They buy to some many from trekkers.
I see. And then are there many yak cheese factories in Nepal, or is this the only one?
First in Nepal in Langtang.
First, okay.
Then after we start to from in the like now is Nepal have the Yak Cheese Factory is like 9
factories.
Wow.
Factories
in our Nepal.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. And where do you store the cheese?
We store cheese up there. You can see that here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we're going to see stored to here.
Okay, this is great. All yak cheese.
So cool.
Oh, and I can smell the cheese. Smells so good. Wow. Oh, you really want to touch it though. Is it all the same type of cheese, or are there different types?
We call it the hard cheese.
The hard cheese. All hard cheese. And how old are these? All recently made, or are these?
Almost going to is now is 1 month.
What? So this is all about 1 month old. And is that normal? So you make the cheese, it stores for 1 month, and then you sell it?
Now we have to when we're going to go from the store, we put in the salt water to here
Oh,
and salt water to here,
that's in here. Okay.
and then after we keep it in the store of 3 months.
3 months.
Then after we're going to sell it.
Okay, so it does age for about 3 months.
Yes.
And then do people buy one wheel, or do you
No.
cut it individually?
If you is of like people who like to use the like wheel, we sell to like this.
Okay.
And who have to, they like to 1 kilo, half kilo.
Oh, so you can buy by the kilo, half kilo. I see. And how much does one wheel sell for typically?
What we sell to is like 5 to 10 kilos.
Okay, that's the weight,
Yes,
between
the
5 to
weight,
10 kilos.
5 to
And
10
how much in rupees does
Is
one
1
wheel?
kilo is this is not by Nepal government. Nepal government price is 1,700 rupees.
Okay, about 1,700 rupees for a kilo.
Yes,
How many
kilo.
kilo is that?
This is like almost is like 8 kilo.
8 kilos. So this would be something like 8,000, 9,000
Something like that.
to buy the whole
To buy the
wheel.
whole-
Okay, all right, wow. Very nice. And where do you cut the cheese? Do you have a shop in the
We have
front?
shop, yeah, we'll shop to here.
Okay.
We cut the cheese to here.
Hello, how are you? Oh, this is all the, yeah.
Now we have yum.
I see. And you cut in little slices and so
Yeah.
forth.
For you, I like.
Oh, a little
You are
sample.
going to taste.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, sir. Okay,
Hi.
a little sample of the cheese just cut. I mean, to me, the flavor is more similar to Parmesan than, say, mozzarella. Yeah, that's pretty nice. It's good. Yeah, very good. Did you get a little taster,
I
Cal?
did get a taste.
What do you think?
That was good.
To me, I was just saying, to me, it tastes more Parmesan-y than it does mozzarella. You know what I'm saying? Like it tastes like a harder cheese. It's very good.
Yeah.
Wow. What a look. Fantastic. And so you make cheese every day.
Every day is every day. We started from in the May, June, July, August, September, end of September.
I see.
October.
Monsoon is
We
next.
got-
Yes, of course.
Almost we run by 6 months.
I see. Yeah, for all to support peak
Yes.
season of trekking and hiking. Well, very nice. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to teach us about the cheese.
Yeah.
Very. Oh, I should ask one more. The milk. How do the farmers bring the milk? Do they bring in bags of milk?
Now
for
we
you?
buy can.
Oh, by cans. Yeah. Oh, I'd love to see that. So the cans of milk. Ah. Okay, so farmers will bring in cans of milk.
Plus then we have to like this, you know. Like these cans, farmers.
Oh my goodness. So the farmers bring the
Yes,
cans on their
these
back.
Cans, yeah.
Okay. And then it goes through the process.
Process.
And do you boil or how do you?
We have to going to boil up to 65 to 70 degree of the
Okay. All right. So it reduces down.
Yes, down.
Wow. And then from the time the farmer brings the milk
Yeah.
to the time you sell the wheel, that's about 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so from the milk, the process, the aging.
years, yeah.
Awesome. Wow. It is definitely a distinct
Where do you
cheesy
get the
flavor.
milk?
We get milk from yaks.
Oh.
When we yak tight,
There's lots of yak up in the mountains. They get milk from, and then they brought it here every morning.
Are the yaks wild or are they domesticated?
domestic,
Domesticated
yeah.
yaks. Okay. And so an individual farmer will milk the yaks
Yes.
and then they bring in
So all
supply.
the yak owners from here,
Yeah.
they have a particular places to live up in the mountains.
Okay.
The yak.
I see.
Normally 30, 40, 50 yaks.
Per person.
Yeah.
Okay. And do they must milk them every day?
Yes, every day.
Wow.
And
Wow.
monsoon season, it's a breeding season.
Okay. Oh, breeding season. So right now is the beginning of the breeding.
Yes. So
I
they
see.
have lots of milk.
Of course.
We have to
Of
go
course.
into 5,000 high meter. We're going to make it cheese up there.
Okay.
Bring to keep it to still here.
Okay.
And when somebody places the grass finish, then farmers yak house move to another place.
Okay.
Then our
So they
cheese-
rotate.
Yes, the cheese
basically.
coming out carry ourselves.
Yes.
Then we got to make to big tent. Then we're going to make the cheese up there.
Okay. Wow. That's
Because
so
when
cool.
we're going to make to is the good quality of the make to cheese.
Yes.
We need to fresh milk, you know.
Right, of course. Yeah, of course. So from the time the farmer milks the yak, they bring it basically immediately in here.
Yeah.
They're not like waiting for a day or two or something like that. Morning they milk, and then they come. Oh, by 10 o'clock. Wow, very cool. So guys, what do you think?
That is
What a
awesome.
process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
No, I didn't either.
I've only seen like cow dairy.
Big factory farm. The
Big
fact that
factory
this is
farm.
all and organic just by default. I mean,
Yeah.
absolutely, because it's just all these kind of free roaming yaks.
Yeah.
Very cool. You guys, did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
I learned a lot. That was cool. And again, you just kind of come here, you meet this sir, and he'll walk you around and got a little sample of the cheese.
Yeah.
So what a fun time.
Do you think I can get a photo
Oh,
with him?
yeah, totally.
Okay.
We'll do some photos. check those out on Instagram. Again, Kelly works hard to build that up, and want to support that as well.
Yeah.
All right, so Granite, you were just saying that that cheese is amazingly delicious, and that we should buy some.
Yes.
Okay, now can we buy like 100 or 200 or 300 grams? You sell less than a
Yeah,
kilo?
we do.
Okay, so you can buy smaller wedges. You don't have to buy a whole kilo.
Yes.
Because we're traveling. So what do you reckon? What would be the right gram for us to have like a bunch of cheese?
Let's do like 250 grams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
200
half kilo.
He 250 gram, the 300 gram, he 200 gram nanis.
Oh, 200
हामी
or
त्यो
300.
Let's say 300.
50 gram को चाहिँ उ
They don't do it. So 300 grams, okay?
cheating गर्दिनु.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna go back in just because I'd hate to leave here without actually buying some of that cheese. Now it's available everywhere, like at most of these tea houses, but buying straight from the factory, that's something special. And let's see. So he's got his bag. He's got this cut piece here. And let's just see what this weighs in at. That might be the piece we're actually taking into the bucket. And we got his old-fashioned scale. Oh, sorry, Cedar.
$300 grams.
300 on the dot. So that's a nice chunk. What do you guys think? Is that the chunk we want?
Yep.
All right, cool. So 300 gram piece. Looks about like, yeah, that looks about the right size, I think.
Can I carry it?
Sure. Okay. That'd be great.
Yes.
Just granite.
All right, 300 grams. All right, and how much is 300 grams, sir?
510 rupees.
510 rupees. Do you have a 500?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, great. All right. So that is, oh, namaste. Thank you. What a look into the cheese factory. We are going to take that back, cut it up. Certainly going to enjoy. Okay. So that is about 300 grams or so, plus, you know, at the rinds we could chew on as well. All right, Granite, how's the piece?
Good.
Yeah, tasty? Well worth it for us? What do you think? Oh, thumbs up. Nice.
Yummy.
Yummy. Go for another one here. Perfect little cube.
It's so good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Now, Cedar, not your favorite?
No.
No. Definitely has a nice flavor. Kind of distinct, a bit strong. And enjoyable.
Just that aged, drier cheese.
Right, that's right. Kind of aged dry. I like that. Yeah, that's a good description. So while we're back here waiting on dinner, that's going to be another hour. We were kind of sitting around by a fire, and so they're making Yak Milk Tea right now, fresh. And this is the first place we've had fresh milk tea, and it's the yak milk. So everywhere else we've stopped has mostly been like powdered cow milk. So the fact that this is fresh is something special compared to what you might find at another tea house. So again, kudos to the fresh yak milk. So it's been a yak milk cheese day, the yak milk tea, and this is the tea.
This is the tea.
Wow, black tea, huh?
Black tea, yes, sir.
Just in it goes, boils, and then I imagine there'll be some kind of straining process into the cup.
Add a little bit of water
Yeah.
because this will be very thick.
Okay. Very
So,
thick. Yeah.
So we add a little bit of water.
I see. And these are your hot boiled waters here.
Yes. Actually, this is hot water.
Into the tea it goes. Oh, I can see they have the strainers right over there. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited by that. They've got a little pressure cooker going there or something. That's about to pop.
He swimming there in the.
I saw.
Yes,
So
that-
yeah, where did he swim? Just down there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just discussing Harold. So Harold Balder actually stayed here. So you know, Harold, I hope you're doing well. And this is the update on the place. So the yak milk tea, right through the strainer. This is going to be something very good with the fresh milk.
2.31 million.
Yeah, so there's Harold swimming, and that was talked about how this crazy guy came up here in the winter and did swimming. So quite the impression. Yeah, and those look just creamy and delicious.
Yeah. This milk, if you put like 2-3 minutes on the table.
Yes.
lots of
Oh, the
cream
skim.
On the top.
The
yes.
skim. Yeah, yeah. You
Yeah.
just stir.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, sir.
I'll follow you.
Yeah.
Okay. You can kind of see everyone's just sort of lounging around right now, enjoying a little downtime. So, granted,
Milk tea? You want milk tea?
hey Cal, fresh yak milk,
You want
not
fresh, yeah?
the powdered
You
stuff.
want fresh milk or
With
powder
the
milk?
yak cheese.
Powder milk?
No.
Fresh milk?
Fresh milk.
No? You want black tea? Milk tea?
No.
Then you want some sugar?
No.
Then you want some cheese?
No.
Yak cheese?
Quite indecisive, this guy.
What is your good name?
I want pizza.
What's your name? What's your name?
What's your good name?
Yes.
Forest.
Forrest.
Yeah.
Wow. Which country you from?
Say America. America.
America. Where in America? New York?
Yes.
Colorado?
No.
Denver?
No.
The Los Angeles?
Say
Alaska.
Anchorage, Alaska.
I think it's Lhasa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is your father a blogger, YouTube blogger?
Woohoo!
No?
Put down.
Put me down, he says. All right, well, the fresh yak milk tea. Granny, want to get in on this?
Yes.
Is this one for me?
Yeah, that's for you. Oh, that does taste nice.
Yeah.
Immediately, it does taste different than the powdered milk tea we had.
For sure.
Yeah, thicker. Like,
Creamier.
Creamier, that's the word. Yeah, definitely creamier. What do you think, Granite?
It's pretty good.
No, you can add sugar if you want. You want to sweeten it up a little, or is it just fine?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, go for it. So all the tea huts have a little canister of sugar like that. All right, there you go. Yeah.
It's good. That's gonna
Thank
warm
you,
us up.
Forrest.
Forrest, you want to try?
No.
And sir, this
Oh,
is
wow.
local vegetable
Yeah, from the garden.
from not the garden, from
We brought that this morning from Mundu,
Oh, wow.
the lady from tea house.
Okay.
today dal bhat curry. This one.
Ah, good. I'm glad we're. So, yeah, tonight's dinner is going to be something special. Stick around for that because it's going to be a very local, even beyond Dal Bhat, a local Nepalese dish. So, we're pretty excited to give that a try and show you that dish. What do you guys think?
Sit by the fire. and
Yeah,
sip this,
so they got the wood
tea.
stove going. Yep.
Yeah.
Bring my tea over.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty tasty. And Namras, how long have you been a porter?
1 year.
1 year. Nice. I hope our stuff's not too heavy. It's a big load, but not the biggest, I bet.
Well, it's a normal.
Normal? Yeah. It's a little surprising how much stuff one brings.
Well, normally that one quarter from 2 trekkers, so they're carrying 2 luggages, so
Yeah.
pretty much like average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So much weight.
Good, yeah, a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Well, we'll enjoy the tea, sit by the fire, and show you a very traditional Nepalese dinner. So tonight we have a very traditional Nepalese meal. Very special. You don't see this often on the menu, but this is dindal. And dindal is made from buckwheat flour. It's served with curry. Of course, you'll recognize Dal Bhat at this point. Cedar obviously went for the cheese spaghetti, Granite the chicken noodle. But dindal is the star of the evening. And Arjun, you've been eating this. This is a traditional childhood
Yes,
dish.
it's a very traditional and old. So I can remember when I was a child, my mom used to make dhindo, but not with buckwheat. We have got different type of things like millet or corn, wheat, such a type of things.
Yeah, nice.
And she used to make dhindo, and not only one, like many portion on side.
I
like
see.
Vegetable, dal,
Okay.
and spicy pickle.
Ooh, yummy.
So yeah, and then we used to eat it. Yeah.
That's excellent. So a very traditional food that somebody might grow up with.
Okay,
Well, oh yeah, sure. I'm gonna butcher the name again. Sibak thorn. The traditional
And hot chocolate.
and a hot of course a hot chocolate.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
We occupied the milk tea with the previous order. If you want to, we can make it again.
Okay. Let's let you know, but let's try the dindal now.
Yeah.
Who wants to get in on this? All right. So this is it with the hands
With the
type
hands.
meal,
Yeah.
and we just break off a chunk,
Yeah.
dip in the curry,
Yes.
So it's
That's
like
the
a really
quantity.
soft texture.
Yes. And
almost like a Play-Doh.
Yeah.
curry.
Dip it in
Yes.
curry.
Bit sticky.
It almost mashed potato texture.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So into the curry.
And this one's buckwheat.
That's buckwheat.
Buckwheat.
So the buckwheat, the dindo itself is a fairly mild flavor, so the curry really stands out. But it has a very, I guess you call it like earthy or wheaty flavor, would you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Forrest, you want a piece? Or Kelly, Cedar, you want a piece?
Yeah. See,
Cool.
do you want here, break you off the piece. Do you want me to dip it in the curry too? It's a mild curry. It's like a hearty, yummy curry, but not spicy.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Just
It's
warm,
nice.
warm.
Forrest wants to try. You
This
want
is
to
gonna
try?
help us get to the top of the mountain tomorrow.
I want to try rice.
And the most
I want to try
important
the rice.
dindo give you the most
Energy.
powerful energy.
Okay, so dindo,
Any other stuff.
one would eat before hiking and treks and so forth.
So I'm gonna have
eat
it
the
for
rice?
breakfast. No, I want ketchup.
You want ketchup and eggs?
Yeah.
What do you think, Cal?
I like it.
Me too. That's pretty good, and it's pretty easy. You just break it off.
And you chop up quite a little bit more.
All the
Yes,
way.
whole of it.
Really? Okay,
Yes,
dump the
yes.
whole thing.
Get in there.
Doesn't
you're
matter.
really-
That goes into it. It doesn't matter. Yes, that's how you.
That's so good. Of course, you want to try.
I have not seen that at all on menus. This is the first time that I've seen it, and it's really good. How long does it take to make? Is it a quick little process, or?
5 to 7 minute maximum.
Oh, okay.
So first they just boil the water and then put the flour on it and smash it, and you will just keep squeezing it until it becomes dough. Wow.
Okay, this is the other star of the night. Not necessarily traditional Nepalese, but the old Snickers Momo. So at least one, maybe two Snickers bars in there. And that one's fried.
It's fresh.
That'll be nice. That'll be really good. All right, so the next feature of tonight's evening is the Dal Bhat. Now, this Dal Bhat is a little different. How would you describe that?
Well, this one has chickpeas and little potatoes with it. Last time it had like pickled vegetables. So
Right.
So a little bit
each
different.
place is always their own little spin. Looks good. Nice and
that's
brothy.
good. And then you can just mix some greens.
And these are the fresh field greens they brought in today.
Oh, that basket that we
Yes.
saw? Oh, that's great. And then, then you just dig in.
Perfection?
I think so.
Ah, good. Really good. And Granite, how are the kind of the brothy noodles there?
Really good.
Really good? Nice. Well,
I don't,
go
I
ahead.
don't know which one was better, the one at the lunch or here.
Okay.
I think they're equal.
It's the same thing where, like the Dal Bhat, kind of the broth noodles, each house is going to have its own, and you'll definitely find ones that you like more than others.
I think they're equal.
Okay, fair enough. Cedar, how is the dindal?
Good.
Yeah, you like it? Cool. That's an easy eating food, isn't it? It's pretty nice.
That's going to give you a lot of energy for tomorrow.
One more bite of the dindal. This very traditional Nepalese dish. Into the curry it goes. That's a great meal. I can see where that will it's kind of dense, so it'll pack in those calories. So when you're hiking, it'll be pretty good. All right, we will continue
You want a spoon?
eating through the meal. What are you going to try, Cedar?
Chickpeas.
Go for it. Yeah, I'd love to know what you think.
They have flavor, but they're not spicy. Spices.
You like that one? Cool. Yeah, this particular tea house has food that everyone's been very, very happy with.
Like them, you can have
So we will continue eating, and we'll touch base with you as we get into that Snickers Momo. You know, one nice thing about the Nepal hiking team is the added fresh fruit dessert. So basically, every night on the trail, we've had fresh pomegranates, fresh cut apples, and the
even
kids
bananas sometimes.
and bananas. Yeah, you know, for the first few days. But the bananas and the pomegranate have the lasting power, and it's just a great way to, I think, end the meal. However, I did promise you a look at the Snickers Momos. And as you can see, they're hearty. Snickers bar right in there, steamed or fried. Delicious. So, fresh fruit and a deep fried Snickers. Your choice. All right, I wanted just to show you a little bit of our sleeping arrangements before we go to bed for the night. So over here.
Hello.
Hello. course, this is where these two little buddies are going to sleep. And these sleeping bags, these big down bags, are provided by the Nepal hiking team. So we didn't have to bring those at all, which is great because that saves a lot of weight for our travel. The only thing that we brought in terms of sleeping were these little silk cocoons. We have 4 of those. So Granite, Cedar, Kelly, and I each use one of those cocoons. And the way we staged the room, these are the duffel bags, again, provided by the Nepal hiking team. And we just store our kind of the stuff we don't need in our day packs in here. And then we set up a little technology table. So pretty much looks like you would expect. So that is pretty much how we sleep. Kids are in their own room and those 2 single beds. So we ended up in the big room. After all, they were quite disappointed. But either way, here we are. Bye.
Bye. Good
Good night.